Hey, what's up? Good evening, everyone. Hello, everybody. What's up? It is Thursday. Let me see what's going on because y'all know my girl Corey B is in the backdrop, in the background, and she is making sure things online properly for us. I appreciate her for that. Hey, everybody, how are you all doing? We want to make sure we connected everywhere before we get started, and we are live. We are live. Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday. Welcome, welcome. I am Donna. Welcome to the Real Life Relationship Growth Night, Evening, Chat 'em Up platform, whatever it is you want to call it. We are here and we are ready to have some discussions, get into this thing. So, everybody knows, and if you didn't know, let me let you know. We are in week 5 of our series. You can get with this or you can get with that with the single folks. It's nothing but the single folks. We were doing 4 weeks, you all, and the thing was so good. We were like, yo, let's do 2 more weeks. Let's do 2 more weeks. So my people obliged and they are hanging with me. I have some new faces. I have a few new people that are joining tonight and next week. And next week we have a few new faces because our topics, y'all, they good. They good. We love this thing. The Real Life Relationship Growth Platform, we are here for exactly what it says, for growth in relationships. We are here for growth in relationships. This is the criteria. This is the criteria. Hey, Jerry. This is the criteria for you to be a part of this family. Y'all ready? This is the criteria. You have to be single, dating, courting, married, divorced, or widower. That is the criteria for you to be a part of this family. That is it. That's what you have to be. And if you fall into any of those categories, if you are the ages between the ages of 21 and up, yo, this is the place for you. This is the place for you. So I always like to say this and share this, right? Let me say this. You all, am not a relationship expert. I am not. I am not. I'm just a black woman living this life, doing the damn thing, and enjoying myself in the process. That is who I am. I've had some ups, I've had some downs, I've had some life changing experiences, and I've had some experiences that I just kind of threw away. I just kind of threw away. I've learned that anything is not conducive to my growth. Do not let it jump on your back like a monkey and hold on to it. If it's not for me, it is not for me because what God has for Donna is for Donna. That's how that thing works. So, but I love sharing. I love receiving. I love to know if you have something that can help me through this life. And I love to give what I have to possibly help you. That's what we're here for. We sometimes do have experts in different topics, different subjects. We do have experts that hang with us on the couch or that are in the background, and they help me out and they give me some really good information to hand over to you all and help you out. So we're gonna get popping. We're gonna get going with this because we don't want to take up any time that's not going to give y'all something. Now I have to check with Corey because I need to know, are you guys seeing YouTube? Are you guys seeing YouTube? Corey, can you let me know? Are we seeing YouTube? Because maybe I'm missing it. I may be missing it. I need to go out and come back in. Y'all let me know if we're live on YouTube. All right. All right. We're good on YouTube. Yes. All right. Thank you, Corey. My girl. Speaking of, let me just bring my girl on. Cause as y'all can see, I'm like, Corey, what you think? Corey. That's because Corey is my right hand. Corey helps me out. Y'all just don't understand. What's up, lady?
Hey,
How are you, babe?
I'm good. I can't complain. Had a wonderful day, and I'm so ready for tonight's conversation.
All right, all right.
I'm
You
so
you ready?
ready.
Because for those who
Yes,
don't
I'm
know,
ready.
y'all gonna know in a second. Because this is what we do. You ready, Corey?
I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready. All right, all right. Ooh,
Ooh,
ladies
ladies,
first. Ladies first.
ladies
Ladies
first.
first. Now I know for sure that was off. I know it
Yeah,
was.
it
I know it was.
definitely was.
But it don't matter. It don't matter. That's our thing. That's me and you.
They
They
get the
don't have to
point.
like it. But Corey, you are glitching just a little bit, and that may be kind of why. Okay. Yeah, you're freezing, you're coming in, you're freezing, you're coming in. But you may have
All right.
to
I'm
yeah,
gonna go out and
whatever
come
you
back
gotta
in.
do to get that straight, sis. Um, but we're good. We're gonna flow. We're gonna flow. So you said we are good on okay. Yeah. Let's get this thing right because we want to make sure this thing is right. So while we're waiting for Corey, why okay, she has to do a reboot. That's okay. Kevin has to do a reboot. All right. While we're waiting for people to reboot, because I don't know what's happening tonight. That's all right. That's all right. A little delay, but never an issue on a problem. All right, let me bring my girl Tip on because the ladies are first. What up, Tip?
What's going
How
on,
you
Miss
doing,
Donna?
gorgeous?
I'm doing well.
Good,
Thank you.
good. I'm
Thank you.
glad
Thank
you are
you.
here.
I
We keep trying
appreciate
to
it.
hang out and it just never working for some reason. I look, you getting there, I'm leaving
It's all right.
and we gonna make it. We gonna make it work. We gonna make it work. We just gonna
Yes.
have to
Yes.
yeah,
In due
yeah. We
time.
just gonna have to purposely plan something. That's all. That's all. All
Exactly.
right. Let's see.
Exactly.
Let's see if Corey is back. Let's see if she's good. Here we go. Miss Ma'am.
Hey.
There she is, chocolate drop.
Okay. Make sure I'm like, is it gonna
I
work?
saw those eyes moving back and forth. I'm like,
Right,
she's
right, right.
good.
Let's be sure. Let's be sure. All right, all right. Y'all, I have to shout out my peoples in the chat. My sister Claudette. Hey, girl. Okay. You know when my sister comes on, y'all, I can do this. She gives me that peace and that calm. That's just been
Mm-hmm.
that chick
Oh,
all my life. She gives that peace
Mm-hmm.
and that calm. So
well, that's
Triple
what's
M.
up.
I'm not sure who Triple M is, but welcome, Triple M. Welcome, Randy. Hey, Randy. Hey, Charles. Jerry, Jerry, hey Jerry. All right, y'all. Let me get the rest of the crew on to so we can get this thing started. We have a few that are running a little bit late, but they're going to make it. But let me bring the men folk on. Let me bring the brothers cuz you know we can't do this without the brothers. Mr. Sylvester. Uh-oh.
Hello, I'm here.
Okay. Okay.
Is that
Couldn't
better?
see. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Couldn't see.
Hello,
Okay.
everybody. How
Hello,
y'all doing?
handsome. There it is.
Hey,
I'm blushing. Thank you.
Sylvester.
Thank you. Y'all making me blush. Y'all making me blush. Handsome.
Yeah, yeah.
I
My
done,
sis
gave y'all a youthful look. I shaved the beard off and everything.
mhm, mhm.
Okay.
We saw it, yeah. We like it either way. My sister does this thing, Sylvester, and I kinda take her after her with this. She does not see a black man and does not compliment him. And her
That's
husband has
good.
no problem with it. She'll go up to her brother, she'll be like, "King, I just need to tell you, you are so handsome." And y'all brothers need
But
those
that makes me feel
accolades too.
good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I know, I guess I'm speaking for all the brothers. We definitely appreciate it.
Yes, yes. Okay, that's Neil in the chat. Hey, Neil. All right, so let me bring the other brothers on. Like I said, a few of them are going to be a little late. They already let me know, but they will be here. Let me look. This the music man right here, Kevin Kev.
Hey,
Good
Kev.
evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening.
What's up, sir?
What's happening? What's
You
happening?
good?
hmm
All
I
right.
had to I had to go into the only place where I actually got real light.
Okay. Okay.
hmm
Okay.
I ain't want to sit in the
Yeah.
kitchen. That no, that's not cool.
They was in the kitchen. Okay. Well, I appreciate you moving around where we can see you a little bit better. Um
Mhm.
Kevin is y'all, Kevin held it down this past weekend for me. I had an all adult water party. Um and Kevin was the man on the wheels of steel. So he kept the music going. Yes. He kept
Oh,
the
Mhm.
music going. It was live. There was no I'd be like, Kev, can you? He'd be like, I'm on it. I got it.
I'm on it. I'm on it. You on
Anybody
it.
request a song, Kevin be like, I got it. I'm on it. And that brother brought it out. So thank you
Yeah.
so much, Kevin.
Oh, most definitely. I'm telling those, man, y'all need to get that lady, man. Y'all don't even know. I ain't never seen as many grown people running around like a bunch of children ever in my life. Yeah.
We had a ball, y'all. When I said we had a ball,
The
tug of war.
videos need to surface themselves because people just don't understand how much fun these grown people had for no reason on a big old Sunday.
For no reason.
I'm mad I missed it.
Man, the tug of war was something else, y'all. It was something. I mean, the top was all
I
oiled
saw
up,
that
and it had
video.
the baby bath and the soap on it, and we was it was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Don't say nothing about the baby bath.
My bad. Moving on. Moving on. Like I said, we have a few brothers that will be joining us. They'll be coming in. But tonight, y'all know I always like to save the best for last. And I say that because anytime anyone agrees to join me, and I know how nerves can get, because I promise y'all I'm nervous every time when I hit that go live. And y'all help me relax and be comfortable. So I appreciate y'all being here. So I want to bring this brother on. I've been knowing him for a good minute. And I've been bugging him like, hey, you gonna come on? Hey, you gonna come on? And he obliged me today, and I so appreciate it. Let me bring my friend on, Mr. Avery. Avery Mack. Hello, sir.
I feel like a celebrity tonight.
Of course. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for having me.
Good. So we like to introduce people properly here at the Real Life Relationship Growth. So Miss Corey gonna show y'all why she make the big bucks. Go on, take it on, sis. Go on, take it, sis.
Hey, Avery, please correct me if I say your last name wrong incorrectly. I completely forgot to ask you. So here goes. Avery McDougall is the founder of Correct Strategies and a board member at Positive Impact Health Center, where they help shape communications and development strategies for one of Georgia's largest HIV organizations. He has an upcoming book, Stop Marketing Like Your Audience is White, which challenges outdated industry defaults and pushes for marketing rooted in equity and authenticity.
Read the title. Read the title again.
Excuse me. It's called Stop Marketing Like Your Audience is White.
Yes.
Got it right.
Yes.
Stop marketing like your audience is white. Go ahead, babe. I'm sorry.
And later on tonight, he's going to talk to us a little bit about ways to protect yourself, since we're talking about sex.
That's right. That's right.
You might as well talk about the good, the bad, the
That's
ugly.
right. Every bit of it. Hey, Avery. Is there anything you want to kind of share? Did Corey get it good? Get it right?
I'm hiring Corey. Okay, I'm gonna steal her away from you. She's good.
I
You got your mimosa too, Corey. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate that. Claudette already glazing, as Kaden would say. Claudette already glazing, Corey. She already in the chats.
Listen, the bronze goddess is the bomb, okay? She makes me cheese real hard, okay?
Yes.
All 46 of my pearlies.
My sister is a cheerleader for anybody. Anybody. She gonna make sure she put a smile on their face, and I appreciate her. All right, so our topic tonight. So last week, you all, our topic was how important is sex to you as a single person? Guess what our topic is tonight? Same thing. Part two. It was such a great discussion last week. And I have to tell y'all, I really want to show my appreciation, because when you're on a platform like this or any other platform, I think different perspectives are great. And that's the basis of what real life relationship growth is about. Perspectives of one another There's no one size fits all. So I want to say I appreciate everyone for sharing and feeling free to share. And I want everybody to know this is a safe place to share. This is a safe place to share. So we talked about that thing. We're all single, obviously, because this series is for the single people. Now, if you married, please stay tuned. Stay with us because y'all have some information, I'm so sure, that can be helpful to us. So we thank y'all for being here. So Kendrick, hey, Kendrick Berries, another Kendrick, one of my homeboys from way back. Hey, Kendrick, tell First Lady I said hey. All right, y'all. So our topic again: how important is sex to you as a single person? As a single person. Now, usually I kind of go back and forth, and I let people kind of respond to that, right? But like I said last week, that's not one of those questions really that I'm just going to be Corey. What do you think? Tip, what do you think? Avery, what do you think? Not going to do that. Kevin, you with us? Okay, Kevin's going to be
Yes,
back.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm still here.
All right.
I'm just muted.
All right. Thank you. So we're not going to do that, but we talked about everything last week from what our sexual desires look like as single people. We talked about abstinence, we talked about abstaining, we talked about celibacy. And the reason, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the reason I brought Avery in tonight, and we'll get into it in just a minute. I brought Avery in tonight because Avery, like he said, he sits on the board with some people in some places that have some information that I think all of us, I know all of us as single adults and talking about sex and being free and open with your life and the things that you desire and you want. Avery has some information that's so crucial and so necessary for us to get into. So let me stop talking so much. Tip, my lady,
Yes, ma'am.
my lady Tip. All right, Tip. So last week, Tip, if you can just for a second give us a little, what did you get from last week? How did last week sit with you, or what did you receive from last week?
Well, I love the debate about the difference between celibacy and abstinence.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I love that debate. Um, One of the guests, I think he's a little sexually aggressive, so I was kind of not surprised, but I was entertained by his
Okay.
candidness. Of, and again, appreciating the differences of
Yeah.
opinions. You know, I I appreciate that we can get together and have these discussions and not judge each
Mm.
other. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's I think that's my biggest take because um, I think individually everybody's have had their own experiences growing up and what sex looks like and what value it holds to them, so we shouldn't be judging each other based on the things that we like or their kinks and things of that
Right.
nature. Just be safe out
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yeah. Be safe out here. Sylvester, we playing double dutch.
Yeah, I think I'm in. I, you, I'm in Florida, so the
You are
connection
right.
is.
You are right. You know I had to teach. You are right.
Oh.
As many times as you have, pop out, we're gonna bring you right back in. So you are just fine. You are just fine. Tip, I appreciate that. Um the different perspectives, respect, and I love that you said that, to respect everybody's differences, because that's what we're here for. We're here to respect everybody's differences and also to learn a little bit. Because I heard some stuff last week. I was like, okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I loved it. I loved it as well. Kevin, will you well, you weren't on with us. Wait, was Kevin on with us last
No,
week?
I
No.
wasn't on. I was actually on YouTube last week.
Okay. You were on YouTube. So now that you in the now that you're in the house on the couch, figuratively, now that you're on the couch, last week, is there anything you wanted to share with us about something you may have kind of received or wanted to give your perspective on from last week on our topic?
No, not really.
Okay.
No,
All right.
because I have my own perspective on it. So
Yeah. But that's
Let's
what we
hear
want.
yours.
Your perspective.
my perspective on the whole, it's not important. How a
Okay.
person treats me is more important than that, because that
Okay.
comes dime a dozen. A person
Mhm.
treating you right is sometimes that's a rare commodity. So, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jesus,
I-
I'm not a sexual demon person that just gotta have it now. Because there's times where I look at it as sometimes the woman is not. Sometimes I'm not mentally. No, leave me move. And she may not be mentally in the mood, and that mood may go on for a week or a month or 3 months or 6 months.
Okay.
Is when she wants it.
Okay. So since you said that, let's kind of touch on that. Y'all know me. I like to segue into stuff, right? When y'all make comments and things like that. So we're talking about how important sex is, right? And Kevin, from his perspective, he said it's not that important. I just saw something in the chat.
Mhm.
That is, who was that? That's Neil, right?
Neil. Yes, he said sex for me is not as important as intimacy. And we touched on intimacy last week
Yeah.
too.
So when you said
Mhm.
that, Kevin, the first thing that came to my mind was exactly what I saw Neil type, intimacy. So I'm taking it pretty much you're saying the intimacy is more important to you
The
than the actual
quality time,
act.
the doing things with each other, learning and doing things with each other is
Mhm.
more important. That
Okay.
comes that's just that's like icing on top of a cake.
Mhm.
That's just an added bonus.
Okay. Okay. Add a bonus. Okay. Hello, Kendrick.
Why, hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. I apologize. I was a little late from the gym.
That's all right. That's all right.
I was pumping iron so I can hold my lady up when we get married and kiss her dead in the
That's
mouth in
right.
front of everybody and God.
Kiss away, Kendrick.
In the mouth.
He came in like a wrecking ball, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Oh my
So
When
God.
he
funny.
first said that, I just cracked up. I love to hear him
Oh
say that. That is
Lord.
so funny.
Right.
He said, "Did he kiss you in the mouth?"
Absolutely. If she don't kiss in the mouth, she ain't for me.
she need to kiss in the mouth. Kiss in the mouth.
Absolutely.
All right, Kendrick. Well, you came in perfect timing.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I was asking, based off of last week's discussion,
Mhm.
what did you pull from that? What stood out for you?
Just the duality of how I think how men and women view, you know, sex, far as whether it be tomorrow or 3 months from now. You guys have to be a little bit more reserved with it, because it to me it feels like you worry about, man, I don't want to make a mistake with this other guy that I don't even really like, or he's just playing the game so he can getting these draws, that type of thing. So I took that, and then just having a little bit more empathy about it, listening to y'all,
Okay. A little bit more empathy.
Absolutely. Yeah. I tried it. That empathy, I think, will make me a better partner in the long term. I would hope so.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Was there anything specific that the empathy came? What made you think about that? Was there anything specific that brought that thought out?
When Myra and Ed were going back and forth about the the car lot thing, saying, she was saying, nobody's gonna drive this Rolls Royce. And he was like, man, I'm gonna test drive that thing. I'm driving off the lot and keep it for a few days to see if I want to loan it or I want to keep it forever and ever. I think that was the point that got me. You gotta hold yourself to a higher standard, I guess.
Okay. Because we definitely talked about the differences and we talked about the differences and how people look at those things and what that means and what those things mean. So it's definitely based on your upbringing. It's definitely based on the things that you hold near and dear to you, how that looks when someone else makes a comment or someone says something. We want to look at it as, okay, you know what, that's how they see it. That's their perspective, that's their experience. Yeah, so I just know, as a single person, knowing how important, and that word importance, what holds the importance for things, what does that look like for you? For me, sex is very important. It's very important. And I'm pretty much in, kind of name dropping a little bit, but we're going off of last week. What Ed was saying, based on looking at every perspective, not just the sexual, right? We're looking at the intimacy, we're looking at the emotional, we're looking at all of those things that you want to understand and know about a person before you take the plunge, so to speak.
Yeah.
Before you take the plunge, so to speak. So,
Donna, can I add something what you were saying?
Sure, definitely.
That's a part of having good sex too. Is if I was a sexologist, really the sex begins before the act. So if my partner, my lady, waking up, baby, you're looking good today. Let me touch you. Let me touch your breast, your ass, or different things. Sex really begins before you even take off your clothes. I can have a woman that's very stubborn. I'm not giving you none. I'm not test driving, but I'm going to work you for the whole week or something. So when I blink, you're going to drop the drawers and different things. And so that's what we have to understand with sex and how powerful sex is and how we prepare the table for sex. A lot of us don't prepare the table. We want to jump right to the meal, but a good meal, you have a 5-course menu. And that's what we have to take to sex. And you can have mind-blowing sex if you prepare the table right.
Yeah. Avery, they say women are crock pots and we are microwaves. You got to season it and let it stir for about 12 hours, You got to let it take some time.
Let that thing marinate. Avery, I appreciate that. I love that. Because that is so true. And what you said, Kendrick, that is true. We're not microwave quick as women. We need these things to match up. We need these things to match up. And I'm not saying that men, and I can't speak for y'all, but I would think that men still want to have some type of connection. And that's, I don't know, I don't think that's a man-woman thing. I think everybody wants to have some type of connection. If you're the person that's looking for a connection, you want that. If you're the person that's not looking for that connection, you want that too. You just want to get what you're trying to get. I think we lost Corey here. Sylvester.
I'm here. I am here.
Yeah.
Hitchcock.
I guess I gotta agree, with the I think it was Kevin who said that, you actually start sex before you have sex. But a lot of that just comes with the communication and the energy from the relationship, because a lot of times when you're talking to your lady or dealing with, your woman or what have you, you could just say certain things and do certain things that you may not know it, but, and I hope y'all don't take this the wrong way, ladies, but y'all over there, y'all just wet between the legs, and before you know it, everything just kind of coincides with one another. You ain't got to force it. It just happens.
Mm-hmm. That's the
That
exact
is.
truth. And I'm more sexually attracted to a man by non-sexual things, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
100%.
Like I'm not attracted to him just because he has a penis.
100%. It's
Mm-hmm.
the way he talks,
You
the way
know.
he walks, the
Oh,
confidence, the way he looks, his smile, his tone
Mm-hmm.
when he talks to me,
When he
the
talks
way
Absolutely.
to
he
me.
says, "Let me pull your chair out for you." The simple thing. Oh my gosh. Mm.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
and the responsible things that he does to make your life a little easier when he's
Yeah.
around. Let me do this for you. Let me take your trash out. Let me do like and without you
Saying a
having
word.
to say it. He's on
Absolutely.
autopilot. Those type
Absolutely.
of men are very
Without you
attractive
saying a word. Most definitely.
without you even having to say it.
Mm-hmm. Without you saying a word.
And that make and then if he's not sexually aggressive and for me, he's even more attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know we want each other, but
He's not
Yeah.
pressing. Nobody wants to
okay.
be pressed.
Let that thing take its time.
Yeah,
Right.
Sorry, I
nobody.
don't
Right.
want to be pressed. Some
Just like
people.
Sylvester said, it, when it's all flowing, it comes
It
together
comes together.
perfectly.
Absolutely.
Comes together. Because
hmm
contrary to what a lot of people may think and society may think and how society wants us to think, as women, we are very sexual beings. We want it honestly just as much as y'all do.
And we think about sex
We
I think
do.
about sex all the time.
Yeah.
Not for everybody, I'm talking for myself.
Yeah. We do. We do. We want it just as much as you all do. Because I mean, we were created for one another. We were created to desire one another. Not just desire, but need one another. We were created for that. So how you gonna buck against? If she's bucking against it, you got to think about why she's bucking against it and whether it's her belief, whether it's her decision for the time, or whether you just brother just pouring it on too thick and doing too much.
Could also
And
be trauma.
yeah, yeah, so many different reasons, so many different
Mhm.
reasons. But we're talking about connecting with one another and getting to that point in that place. And it has to feel good on both sides. It has to feel good on both sides. I think so much as single people, different arenas, the expectation is for us to not do so much. And oh, you single, and you have your church groups and they focus on the married people and in different areas and different arenas that feel like single people are like out here. Like we way out here and we don't need to focus on the needs and the wants and desires of single people. And I'm not here to judge anybody and tell anybody what to do and what not to do with their lives. If you feel like sex outside of marriage is fine for you, you feel like it's fine for you. And like Tip said, we not here to judge one another. We not here to judge one another. So what you do is offensive to the other person, that's to the other person. As long as the person, we talked about this, is the two people come together and they agree, then that's two adults making a decision and what they want to do and what they agree, what they agree on.
And then that's the thing too. You just have to find a partner who, who kind of agrees on what you agree on.
Mhm.
Because so many times people get together and you may have, one partner who might believe that having sex once a week is good. Then you get another, you got your partner who believes that, having sex every day is good. And it don't work. It just doesn't
Mhm.
work.
Mhm.
Can I speak to that really quickly?
Mhm.
Okay. So I know this may not happen for a lot of people, but growing up in church, you hear certain things, people talk or whatever. I remember this one pastor saying sex is a conversation you need to have early because if you're waiting until marriage, there are certain things. First of all, there are certain things that you're okay with. For example, some people are really good with the squeezing, the touches, the feels, the heavy kissing, tongue down your throat, dry humping, and other people, it's like, listen, you hold my hand and I'm about to explode. It's too much. So you got to know your boundaries and your limits. And then he also said, if you've had sex before, You know what works for you, what kind of doesn't work for you, what you're not interested in. Those conversations need to be had up front, because if you wait too long and you're in love with this person, y'all get married and you find out, oh my gosh, she's a boss freak. I wasn't expecting that. That's too much for me. I'm more conservative, lights on, missionary. That's it. That's not going to work. There's a disconnect. Something's wrong. You don't want to go there and she wants to go everywhere. So it's not going to work. So I would suggest that you have conversations about sex early. And if you want to be abstinent and you know yourself, maybe have those conversations during the day, on a lunch date, in public, you know. Because sometimes those conversations can take you there, you know. But
I mean,
want to say that.
But that conversation about the test drive is real. Because I think Donna, didn't you say you had a man and he was making you wait, talking about, I can't wait to unwrap.
Yeah, that was a gift, Avery. The man said that was like a gift. He wanted to wait till Christmas, and the brother had ED. The brother had ED. He could not get it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so for me.
Oh, Kevin left.
Because for me, I that sexual compatibility, man, it's real. And sometimes you can work through things because you got to learn what everybody likes and this, that, and the other. But on the other side of it, I give you guys this question to everybody. Mm-hmm. If you like somebody and you end up, I don't know if you've had this type of thing happen to you, but you have sex with somebody and the sex is mediocre. Mm-hmm. Do you give them another chance or a few more chances to say, maybe we can work on it? Or do you be like, oh, hell no, you know?
That's a question.
That's a question. We can go down the line.
It kind of
now.
Go ahead, Avery. Let's let Avery start that off.
It depends on the stage of the relationship. So if I'm just meeting you first night, hell no, I'm out the door. But if I've invested in you and spent some time with you, like I can teach my baby some things. You're gonna have to learn. Let me get some tapes. This gonna be exercise. We're gonna have our game night, but our game night gonna be some sexual lessons and different things. But it's because I've already invested in you, so our relationship is built beyond the sexual behavior. But those early on, if I get it right away, oh heck no. Let me go to the next.
Okay. All right, Tip. What you think?
I've been in a situation where it wasn't good. And I tried I like this. I tried the teaching thing and don't listen. So it'll start off doing what I like, but then it'll revert right back to whatever his little routine is. I don't want to say little routine, whatever his routine is.
Yeah, be careful with the word little. Be careful with the word little.
Right. I don't want to say that at all. So it's like, I don't think I would do that again. Mm-hmm. I don't think I would do that again because I don't want to sign up for I mean, you know, that is going to dwindle at some point, but while I still got it, I want to be able to use it.
Okay. All right, Kev, what you think?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Does he need to repeat the question?
Yes, please.
Go ahead, Kendra.
Been unwrapped.
Kendra, go ahead and repeat the question.
Oh, I was saying, have you ever been with somebody that you really like or you digging, then you guys decide to have sex and it's just mediocre? Do you give them another chance?
If I really like somebody and I'm just gonna be grown and just straight garbage, trash, throw it away,
garbage.
That's the way it was. If I really like this person, that wouldn't be that important. Like everybody said, hey, I'm gonna get you shit. We gonna figure this thing out. Shit, even if we got to do all the things that you like and the things that I like, shit, we gonna meet at the middle of the road together, figure this thing out.
Okay. All right. Sylvester, what you think?
Well, I think um, if you really like this person and it's the first time, y'all may kind of be a little nervous, so it could go either way. But sexual compatibility is something that it's needed.
Yeah.
Now, like my man just said, yeah, we can work things out, but shit, excuse me, but after that second time, I mean, listen, we could talk about working things out, but yeah, you're gonna have to come with it.
Okay.
It's just that
Okay.
simple. Now, this is kind of going away from that, but
Hmm.
the other thing too is, you could be digging a person, you could be spending time with a person, but what if, and this may sound a little, I guess, vain or whatever, but the person could just hit all checks and everything, dot the I's, cross the T's, but when you see them naked, you be like, whoa, wait a minute. You lose that attraction sometimes. How do y'all feel about that? Because that happens.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't even get to answer the question. You got a whole
Yeah, I was
nother
gonna say
Oh,
we
I'm
coming back.
sorry. I'm sorry.
like,
I'm
come
No, we
on.
sorry.
coming
I'm
back.
sorry.
I got you, Corey. I got you. It was right here. I got you, Corey. We're gonna come back to that question, Sylvester, because it really kind of can be one in the. Go ahead, Corey.
I wanted to start off. I appreciate that you said that because you said when you meet somebody nice and y'all get to like each other, y'all have sex, it's not good. I believe that when you get with somebody, you can be nervous. Maybe you guys aren't nervous. Maybe y'all ain't nervous. But I would be nervous. This is my first time with this person. I really like them. I'm probably bumping each other's heads and trying to, it's probably really awkward situation. If it's not great the second or third time, this is why I feel like that conversation about what we do and don't like, how much or how frequently we want it, how long we want things to last, all of that stuff. I think if that happens early, you have some insight to what the person is and is not. By the time you get there, once the nerves are going, if they aren't good, according to you, and they aren't willing to try, that's the big thing to me. If they're not willing to try, they're not listening to you, then to me, they don't care. At that point, you just don't care. You really don't want me. Yeah, you're selfish and I don't want you. But if they're trying, yeah, we can work it out.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Our likes and dislikes are based on people we slept with in the past.
In the past.
This is your first time with this person. So you have to give them, to me, the benefit of the doubt because they're learning you, you're learning them. And we shouldn't be basing it on other people. It should be us and them. And that's it.
Absolutely.
I posted,
Excellent
I
point.
posted a video.
Excellent point.
I'm sorry, I posted a video a few weeks ago, and it was a female comedian, and I kind of did a stitch with her video, just kind of mouthed the words or whatever. And she was saying, she was like, she hates the beginning of a new relationship when you have to get used to another person sexually. And he like, baby, is it good or whatever? And you can't say, well, no, could you just do it like Kendrick did it? Maybe could you mind just doing it like Kendrick? And we could call Kendrick,
Kendrick
like
stood
Kendrick
up
could give
in
us
it.
that thing cracked me up. That thing cracked me up. She was like, but you can't do that. You just have to take the time to get used to that person and take the time to. So, my answer to that question, Kendrick, would be I really believe it's where you are with that person. Me personally, we not doing that. We not getting there until I have some type of knowledge of you. That's just me personally. I gotta have some type. I have to have something invested in you in order for us to even get to that sexual relationship or that sexual part. So my answer to that would be I'm going to give him a chance to get used to me and me to get used to him because we've had different experiences. You could think your stuff is gold, sis. Like you open your legs and and
Sunshine.
you think it's sunshine. You could think your stuff is gold, and that brother be looking at you like what was that?
What's she
Like, what
doing?
was that? What was? And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gold. Like, what you mean?
You can get down, girl.
You know what?
But I do. I think it's fun. Going through the motions of experimenting with one another, learning each other's, and again, why that communication is so important. And we looked at it in two different ways. The way Ed laid it out, I need to test drive that thing so I'll know. The way we're saying it is I need to have that connection with this person. It's two ways to get to that point. It's two ways to get to that point.
And Donna, we have to all admit, and brothers, you can back me up on this one. When you're mentally connected with someone, the sexual experience is totally different. If I really desire Tip, if I really want to be with Tip, even though the first time I'm a little nervous, performance anxiety, it gets better in time as we get to know each other. But there's times we're in a hit it, quit it moment. And when we're in a hit it, quit it moment, we don't value this person, this lady. She is just an orifice for us to get off at different things. And so, and that is harder for us to connect when we're not mentally, because I say this, excuse my language, if you mentally fuck me, you can get me physically. But if you don't mental, then you can't have me. It's just an act that I'm doing. And when I'm in an act, there's no cuddling, there's no nothing. Thank you very much. I'm done. Here's your washcloth, get out the house. But if I'm mentally connected with you, come hang, come lay on my chest and different things. And those experiences have become much different. So we're willing to say, hey, let me teach this person a little bit something. Here's my love language. So we have the patience to deal with someone when we have that mental capacity, the mental connection.
Yeah.
Well, I think that when you have that connection, like you just said, it becomes more than sex. It's passion. It becomes passion. And when you just, with somebody, it's not that you don't value them. It's just that, okay, we just, excuse my language, we just fucking, there's really no passion there. It's no intimacy unless you two are really intertwined with one another.
So that's important. That being intertwined, whether that is mentally, emotionally, or is physically, you have to make that determination based off of where you are with this person. It could take a day, it could take months, but y'all have to make that decision. Y'all have to decide what that looks like, and you yourself, where you are, because we single. Remember, we have no obligation, we have no commitment, we have no we're not tied to this person. And some people feel like if you're talking about, well, you shouldn't be talking about sex then, if you don't have those things. But there are people that feel like, I need those things to get there. And again, as brazen as it was said, there's some lividity to it. There's some truth to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's some truth to it. It stands. And listen, and Ed is my boy.
It's going about the same thing, different route.
Ed is my boy. We there like 4 flat tires. That's my boy. And I agreed with him. I knew where he was coming from. But it did, it was a little harsh, a little brazen the way, and some of the ladies was like, "Ooh, clutching my pearls." I was clutching my pearls a little bit too, and I'm saying like, "Hey, dang man, say it like that."
Ed is like, yo,
put a little sugar on it. Little sugar on it.
It was like, look, I'm gonna take the car. I'm speeding off the lot. If I don't want it, I'm coming right back with it, and we gonna find another way.
But I'm glad you said that, Sylvester. You said, and we're gonna find another way. Like, I don't think anybody at that point is just throwing somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know where you are mentally. I need to know where you are emotionally and physically we need to get that understanding. We need to know what you're looking like, what you're talking about,
Yeah.
what you want to do, what's your boundaries, what do you not want to do, what won't you do, what, you know what I'm saying? We have to have those conversations, and some people have those conversations physically. some, some people have those.
Mental stimulation is important.
It is important.
It is.
I totally agree.
It is.
Because you giving up your pretty much we giving up ourselves to each other.
Yep.
In relation when it comes down to sex. So no, I got to like you because you like me and I like you and we like each other enough to say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and break a piece, and we're gonna give each other a piece. You know, I don't know. The whole time, Sylvester, you ain't right, because the whole time I'm thinking of the scene of Why Did I Get Married, when the lady had on the lingerie and she was like, "How do I look?" and he bust out laughing.
Oh wow.
Well, I mean, you know what? That is a big thing, because we see people and we're all clothed, and we like he or she. Oh man, she looks good, and he's that, and even in talking to him, again, all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. And then once you get to that moment, and I'm gonna just tell you, I guess they call it catfishing or what have you, but I was going out with
body shapers.
Yes,
and stuff.
yes. Oh my God.
No, I kind of knew, but as soon as you said catfishing, I was like,
So I was going out with this chick, and I mean, she really looked nice. She looked nice, and we got along well, and everything was good. So when it came to that point of us actually sleeping together, it had been like a couple of months or whatever. So we got together, and I was like, wait a minute, hold up, this ain't the same person. Like, oh my God, like I waited for this. Like shit.
What happened? It was a body shaper?
Yeah, they wear the Spanx and the all type of things.
Yeah.
So when
I like a woman that wears Spanx and body shapers, and yeah, go ahead, yeah, let the food fight when you come home. Let the food fight when you come home.
But I'm saying, you see them in one light, and then when you actually see them with nothing on, it's just like, okay, like where do we go from this? Like you were everything, and now okay, we done lost some points.
Sir,
so how?
Sir, I blame you. Here's why. Have you ever seen a D cup without a bra? Them things, okay. If we're talking about movies, remember in Why Did I Get Married? After Jill lost all the weight, her boobs were sitting up under her chin. They don't sit like that in real life, brother. You know that. So the same thing that women do to strap up them, hoist up them melons is the same thing they do to make sure they're not jiggly. You ever seen a chick walk by jiggly and you were like, that's too much jiggle in her wiggle? It's supposed to keep you from jiggling, right?
But
there are clues. There are clues. Look at the chin, look at the arms, look at the legs, look at the ankles, look at the feet. You can't tell me that she's a size 2 all up and through here and everything else is a 22. Sir, I blame you. There are clues. It's called context clues.
But you know what? And I agree with Corey. I agree with you, because from that point on, I mean, I be looking closely at everything now. I be like, yo, she got this. I mean, even down to the shoes. I can tell you, if you got corns on your feet and everything, just by looking, I look at everything now, because it was an experience.
Listen.
Okay.
Go ahead, Tip. Go ahead.
I just had a question for the group, because Corey mentioned was it your pastor that said that about
sex earlier?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, right. So that's something from your youth that impacted your outlook on sex. For me, it was hip hop. So I think for much, well, not much, but for the early stages of my sex life, it made me a prude, because I loved hip hop, but the misogyny was obvious. And whatever they described as a bitch or a hoe or this, that, and the third was not any of the activities that Tiffany was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very stingy with my love. And I know it counted against me because my first love and I started having sex when I was 16. I didn't have an orgasm until I was 21
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I wasn't truly into it. I was satisfying my man, so to speak, and saying, "You better get them hoes in the street to suck your dick, 'cause I'm not doing that."
Mm-hmm.
I was 30 before I touched myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very, very just like closed off. But now as like I had a man in my life in my 30s that taught me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of woke up
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, this shit is wonderful. Like, you know what I mean? So I, for me, sexually, I look for a
Hmm.
teacher because I'm not experienced as people think or perceive me
Mm-hmm.
to be. Because even when I was young, when I was a virgin, people was like, that whole Tiffany, that. I ain't even had a piece of it. But people see you a particular way and label you. And I'm, in my experience, it's been the little plain Janes that was the ones getting
Right.
getting down
Right.
back in the
Right.
day.
The little quiet, innocent ones back in the day. We thought, oh, she's so
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and all the
Yeah.
boys like,
So
uh-huh,
I was
we
the
know.
tease.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm still learning and I'm 50 years
Mm-hmm.
old, 51, excuse me. So I'm still looking to be taught.
Yeah. So this leads to some of the things that we're gonna get into. We're gonna talk about and let Avery kind of give us some information because we're all talking about the openness of it. You know, some people again are abstaining. Some people for their different reasons, and some people feel it's free and open to experiment and meet people and have sex with different people, you know, as they choose and as they want. And we all have those rights and those freedoms, and we should as adults. You know, you do what you want to do. But we have to know that there are consequences to everything we do, whether it's a good consequences or it's a bad consequence. And we want to make sure
Mhm.
that we're moving in a healthy way, because y'all know that's what we're here for, real life relationship growth in that healthy way. Um, Again, getting to know someone, talking to someone, going out with someone, making a choice to hold off and not have sex with that person, or making a choice to do it now, you know, first date or whatever, that's your preference. But we have to know that there are some things that come with it. And I want Avery, because I learned something last week. I learned a little bit of something last week, and I was like, Avery, I need to have some more wisdom on that. I need to understand what that is. So Avery, can you talk to us more about what you do and how that works and what that looks like?
Sure. I'm give you a quick caveat. As Corey stated before, I'm on the board of directors of Positive Impact Health Center. We are the largest HIV organization in Georgia with a budget of over $100 million. So we see it all with mental health, HIV, regular healthcare, dental. But I also in my earlier life ran a marketing campaign in Pennsylvania called Take Control HIV. And one of the things that I heard some misinformation on the last podcast, and a lot of people, I'm sure they've seen the meme or stay away from Atlanta. Atlanta just had 20,000 new cases of HIV. Oh, girl, you need to watch out when you're dating. That is untrue. Atlanta
Mhm.
did not have 20,000 cases of HIV reported in a month. It's statistically it wouldn't happen. It would be all over the news. They don't have enough testers to even test 20,000 people. But we wanted to talk about, hey, I'm sexually active. And we know it only takes one time. If you're sexually active, there's things you could do. You hear people that try to sex shame, and we should never try to sex shame. If you're a freak, be a freak, live in it. If you're approved, be approved. But there's things that you can do. One thing that a lot of us do not know of is a new drug called doxypep. And you probably like, what the heck is doxypep? So doxypep is a pill that let's call it the morning after pill. Some of us are familiar with the morning after when we talk about pregnancy, but DoxyPep can be considered the morning after, which basically means if you take that pill within 24 hours to 72 hours, that will protect you against gonorrhea, chlamydia, and syphilis. You know, you hear the things, oh, you're not protected. There's also a PEP for HIV as well. And with the HIV one, you can have pill form, or you could have an injection form. If you have the injection form, you take that twice a year. Tamar Braxton, she just talked about recently how she got on PrEP. And so there's different things to protect you, but the DoxyPep, it's so important for people to know if I'm sexually active, if I'm going to Cabo for vacation, fellas, you know what things go down in DR, different things of that nature. Let me go talk to my medical provider and get DoxyPep. And it's really just 2 pills as soon as you can, but no later than 3 days. If you wait after those 3 days, then you put yourself at risk, and you can only take more. You can't take it more than once in a single day. Now, are there side effects? It's 100% effective.
I got a question.
Nothing's 100%. Go ahead.
I got a question, Avery. I've mentioned that in a few things ago. I heard it's only 66% as far as the DoxyPrep, and then that PrEP that they take for the HIV. How long does that take to get in people's system?
Okay. 2 things. The PrEP one is different than the DoxyPep. So, you know, and you can be taking both, and the PEP is more like 88%, 90% effective, not the 66. But the PrEP can probably HIV PrEP probably within a week.
You have to take it a week before, because I want people. I like people to know you just don't take it right after you've been exposed, and it'll be okay.
Well, let me clarify, because there's 2 different things. The DoxyPep, you take it right after a sexual activity.
I know that.
But the PrEP, if you want to be on PrEP, you don't just start taking it. You actually have to go and check your body out. They check your kidney functions. They'll do certain things first to make sure your body is tolerable to this PrEP drug. So it started with a daily pill, but so many people, we forget to take our pills. You put yourself at risk, like, did I take my pill today? Oh, so that weakens your immune system. So in the past few years, they've been able to come up with an injectable, which the injectable is game changing. So you don't have to think about, did I take a pill? We're forgetful. I told Donna today I have CRS, can't remember shit disease sometimes. So did I take the pill? Is the thing. So that injectable, but you always hear this misnomer, oh, you're going to get something you're not going to be able to get rid of it. So these are ways to protect ourselves. And I wanted to even bring up one other thing. There's a term, you might have heard it, called U equals U. Has anyone in this group heard of that term?
I have now.
Okay. but it's very interesting because I live in Atlanta. I don't know if everyone lives in Atlanta. There's always stereotypes in Atlanta. So U equals U is if you are HIV positive, you can still be in a relationship with an HIV negative person without passing it on. So if an HIV positive is undetectable, that means they're in treatment. It's no way possible that they can pass on HIV to their partner. So you'll hear a lot more. You hear about partners having kids and different things of that nature that with HIV positive people. It's still a scary disease. Yes, I won't take that away, but there's so much more manageable. But you got to know your body, take care of yourself, and have preventative measures. So in short, if I know I'm sexually active, if I know I'm a hoe, DoxyPep may be on you. I'm not on DoxyPep because I don't get it like that. But we all got friends that we know, like, hey, I like a group thing, orgy thing. You better pop that pill and different things. Things aren't. And then I want to say this, because the word out there is, oh, is that just a gay man's pill? That's just for gay men. And unfortunately, with the adoption of PrEP and PEP, the African-American community is the lowest people to adopt. The white counterparts have adopted this. The HIV rates and different things are much lower because they've adopted the PrEP and PEP. And so these things as African-American, especially as women are one of the highest growing. Women and seniors are some of the highest people impacted with HIV now and different things of that nature. Their numbers are starting to be in line with the gay men. and different things of that nature. So
Did you say
these
senior?
are things that
All
you
the
can start doing to start protecting
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
ask
So
your
don't be
provider if you're
alarmed. There are more STDs in senior citizen homes than there are in prisons.
Yeah,
yeah.
they are.
yeah.
And,
So let me
and
say
like I
this
was
real
Whoa.
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
say this real quick, you all. This is wonderful information. This is great information. But we in no way are saying take this over what your healthcare provider can advise you to do. Make sure any information you get from any source anywhere, you have that conversation with your healthcare provider and make
and if I
sure
can
these things are for you.
And if I
Mhm.
can add to it too, you got to find the right healthcare provider because there's some healthcare providers that have biases. They don't
Mhm.
want to tell people about the prep and oh, you don't need to do this. I have a friend that was on HIV medicine, and his provider did not want to. He wanted to switch to the shots because he could not. Like, I can't remember pill. You don't need that. This pill is working. Why are you doing that? And so, especially as Black
Mm.
people, sometimes we just take the word as our provider, blah blah blah. But now you got the information. You could research and say, provider, give me this, or do I need to find someplace else? But that's where places like Positive Impact Health Center, AIDS Healthcare Foundation, they are centers not just for LGBT population, they're for all Georgians, and we service all people, and it's really a full service. And sometimes you'll do better going to the Mercy Cares, the Southside Medical Center, those community health centers, because they're willing to have those hard conversations with you without shaming you, because some of us are shamed, especially as
Yeah.
Black people. We grew up in the church. We're shamed to talk about different things. We don't want to say, hey, I got a little kink. Oh, I like to go to the parks or different things. I'm not saying I go to parks and stuff like that, but you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
what I'm
yeah. Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So, but knowledge is power. Tip, did you have a question?
I wanted to say, if a medical provider does refuse to give you a particular treatment or uh, look you over, test you for anything, that they need to document your file.
Mhm.
Make them document that file that you that they
Refuse that
refuse
Yes, you'd
that
be
treatment.
treatment.
surprised how many
Yeah.
times or how many people, when they know to do that, if the doctor says you're not getting this, I don't need you to take that, blah blah blah. When you say put it in my file, they'll turn around and do what you asked them to do because they
Mhm.
know that they're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to advocate for
Mm-hmm.
ourselves. I
Absolutely.
had a situation
Yep.
last year, and it was information that I needed to have as a woman, and my GYN did not give me the information. I ended up going to another GYN, and I ended up having a little minor surgery, and I was I, I was upset. I mean, to say the least.
Mm.
We have to advocate for ourselves and make sure, because Avery made a very good point. There are other races of people that have this information and they're using this information and they're being protected by this information. But as Black people, we miss some things. We miss things because it's not provided for us, and we're not given information. But when we have the information, when you know better, you do better. When you know
And
better,
Absolutely.
just
you
to
do
add,
better.
Absolutely.
I agree.
and we're finding at the health centers and different things, especially our Black people, we have this mentality of that's the gay man's disease, that's the gay pill, and different things of that nature. But the heterosexual rates are alarming, they're raising, and no, it's not because Corey's with a DL man. Like
Mhm.
I told this one sister, I said, you got 6 kids by 6 different baby daddies, but you worried about the gay man. So I didn't want to call her a hoe, but I'm
Ooh.
like, you basically a hoe too. You letting someone raw dog you. So there's other ways to do and not try to shame a gay person or whatever what they're doing. And your wholeness is out there for the whole world. So why don't you protect yourself? If there was
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh,
10,
that's
I'd be
good
I
having
stuff.
have
that.
a
But
I have a friend that I'm not gonna say no names for
Please don't.
confidentiality reasons. She's on a lot of those commercials, and she's married to a negative man is negative, and they have a beautiful baby.
Mhm.
So, like Avery said, you can still live a normal life as
Yeah,
long as you
it's
take your
changed.
medication.
It's changed.
Mhm. Mhm.
I mean, look at
Mhm.
Magic Johnson. If you think about it, and it's not just because he's rich and different things. Most people are like he rich in money. Yes, he can afford treatment, but that is the biggest thing in the field, especially for us. We don't go to the doctors. Go to the doctors, get treatment. If you're sexually active, ask the questions. And even if it's not doxy or STDs, I'll give a person testimony. Doctor, you need to go see a specialist. For what? I ain't seen no specialist. You ain't playing in me. I put it off for a minute. I was like, wait a minute, you better go to that doctor. Why are you scared of going to the doctor and doing this thing? And we as Black people, we have to kind of shake it up, but don't fall into the stereotypes and the negative tone, especially in Atlanta. You always say, oh, if your man go to Atlanta, he's this, that, or you're going to get something you can't get rid of and different things. And so protect yourself if that's what you like to do.
That's right. That's right. Protecting yourself is key, regardless.
Absolutely.
Regardless. We are single people and we're making decisions to get to know people. And that doesn't necessarily mean sexually all the time. But if we want to move to the next level in our relationships, even to the point of marriage, these conversations and these things are important. If I cannot ask you what your status is, and you can't show that to me, what, Luke?
And
Right.
Donna,
We need
one
to have
thing,
a
because
discussion.
someone put something in the chat that they're in Atlanta for 2 months, got tested on August 15th. So it's important with HIV as well to know, like, hey, if you just slept with Avery today, your HIV results, if I had HIV and I was not undetectable, it would not show up in your blood right away. So that's why you usually take about 3 months to really show in your blood. So you have to be mindful of that. People say, oh, I'm clean, blah, 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 I got tested, but no, your partner was just last week. And so that's why people come back in every 30, 60 days to get tested if you know your sexual activity and when you were having sexual relations.
So let me say this. Conversation, discussions are so crucial, right? They're so crucial. But even more crucial is making a decision for yourself. We do things like I'm going to work out, I'm going to eat better, I want to be a better person, I'm going to counseling. I'm going to counseling to make sure that mentally I'm okay. We say all of these things in the realm of dating and getting to know people, right? We want to better ourselves so we can be those who are choosing to want to be in a relationship, to want to move on to marriage. We say all of these things that we're doing for ourselves to be prepared and ready. Yet these conversations we miss. These conversations we miss, and it's a factor in making decisions. Am I going to have sex? Or am I not? Am I going to what's my definition, Sylvester?
Abstinence or sorry, you said Sylvester, my bad.
Go ahead, Corey. Go ahead. Corey. You got it. You got it, ladies first. You got
it. Or celibacy.
And if you can add to that, some people are teaching you may find other alternative ways for your sexual intimacy. It could be toys, it could be touch or feeling. It may not always be intercourse. It could just be pleasuring each other, jacking off, and different things of that nature. And so that's a beauty of having sexual healthy relationships, especially if you're struggling with HPV or herpes or something. There's different ways that you can find out and helps you with that intimacy before you go to the next level. And a lot of sex therapists are starting to teach that as well, that we have to put that into our repertoire when we're having these different kind of sexual relationships.
Yeah, I love that. Go ahead, Corey.
2 things. One, when you talked about other options like self-pleasure, I noticed Kev he's not in the chat. Where is Kev? He's not blocked anymore. That's one, because he's
not you, Kevin, on the platform. We talking about
yeah. He'll bring up that rose real quick.
He'll bring it up real quick.
You got a problem with that rose.
I'm sure he's gonna watch this later, so let's give a shout out to Kev. All right, Kev. We brought up the rose, and you're not here to,
And the other thing, since you're making I feel like it's a public service announcement, I want to reiterate a public service announcement I made last week. Stay ready. So you don't have to get ready. Do your Kegels. That's it.
Ah!
That's it. Didn't take us.
Corey.
That's right, girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just had a parent moment just now, and yeah, you need a whooping.
He said
You heard that.
yeah. That's right. That's
Do your
right.
Kegels.
All right, y'all. So it's a bit after 9. We said we were gonna hold about an hour, but that's okay because we needed to hear this information. I wanted to have Avery be able to give us this information. Avery, I really appreciate you. Um uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on,
Oh
Corey.
hell! Oh hell!
Hold on. We got a Kevin groupie. Go ahead and read that, Corey.
It says the rose desensitizes women, just like too much jerking off desensitizes men. I don't know. I don't know
Hey,
anything about
I
that.
wish we had more time.
I
I
don't
wish we
have
had
a
more
rose.
time, but that's not
I'm
factual. I wish we
gonna
had
say
more time.
I'm just gonna say this as a man that don't mind the road. I don't give a care about. Matter of fact, bring it here. We gonna have fun. We gonna have all types of fun and all type. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just don't
She's for sure gonna come.
don't literally just don't touch me with it. You know, you. That matter of fact, that's for us. We gonna have fun.
Hey, have an open mind. That's all I'm saying. Everybody
Absolutely.
has sensitive areas on the body. Have an open mind. That's all I'm saying. But get with somebody that agrees with what you agree with. And that's what we talking about.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Can I say one thing too?
And Donna, I think we
Not
need to
just
tell
who
people.
I'm sorry, Corey. Go ahead, Avery.
I was going to say, and we have to, like you said, seek the facts for ourselves. Because so many times, you heard last week I was in the chat, when did Google become our Bible? And different things of that nature. Because people just think, oh, I Googled it. Don't mean a thing. You look at the facts. Google AI can trip things. Are you talking to healthcare providers? Are you talking to your homeboy down the street? But like, oh, I can't mess with this person. So as people, we have to become better consumers of information and learning how to have discernment, going to the sources to really come back or deal with our sexual health or whatever issues that we have instead of letting Google be your Bible.
Oh wow!
I'm just a simple plug.
Yeah.
I have a chapter in my book called "Google Ain't Research." Period. That's the name of the chapter. And
Okay.
So I'll drop the link, but yeah, that's just one big thing I have to leave us as a whole when we're dealing with any kind of issue to remember.
Thank you, Corey. Corey, do me I'm sorry. Thank you, Avery. I wanted Corey to do something. Thank you, Avery. Corey, do me a favor.
Yes.
Can you put in the chat the title of Avery's book? I want to make sure we have that. Avery, when will that book be available?
It may be available as soon as next week, but at least 2 weeks, because I'm doing a conference in Charlotte, the State of Black Health. So I'll be presenting, but I'll drop that link because I definitely want to do some readings and different things and invite people to hear some, even though it's a business book, but it's things that we could still get something out of. So I'll drop the link.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Most
cool.
definitely. He's going to drop the link, Corey. Thank you so much. And even after the live is over, we already know on the Real Life Relationship Growth renewed page, and even on my private page, Avery, I'll definitely share, and reshare. And like you said, drop the link in the chat. Even after the live is over, you can still do that, and we get that information. JS, anybody?
Corey just itching. She itching. She see that comment. She over there just itching. She itching.
We all saw it come up. That's why women be having high standards when it comes to sex. Really, sir?
So is that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Corey.
Taking care of a woman's high standard to get you a home cooked meal as a man. Boy, hush.
Oh my God.
We just want to have an orgasm.
Right. Right.
That's it. We just want to have an orgasm too.
Ooh,
Man,
high
y'all
standards.
continue to
That's
use your
wild.
That's not
I
rose.
guess
asking
Y'all
too
everybody
much.
roses
walking
say.
around with roses, huh?
No, you know what? I ain't got no rose. I expect you to know what you're doing. And if not, I expect you to be willing to learn. If you don't want to learn, we
Mm,
have
Good
nothing
point.
to talk about. We
mm.
have
Good
nothing
point.
at
Don't
all.
don't. Yeah,
Oh.
we need that to go over to the other chat. Corey,
Oh, hold
Oh,
on.
in
Let
the
me see
real
if I
link.
yeah,
can.
Corey,
I'm
help
in
him
the
out
real
for me.
chat.
Help him out for me, please.
Copy and
Yeah,
paste it.
yeah. Listen, I
Oh,
tell you
man.
what, explore as far as you want to
Oh,
explore.
this.
Stay put as far as you want to stay put. That's all I'm saying. Make sure you get with the right person and y'all do what y'all decide to do. But at the end of it all, be safe. Be safe. Because
Yes,
I ain't gonna lie, I
Lord.
keep saying I'm a wife. I'm a wife. And this
Say
brother
it.
going woo woo.
He gonna get
Hey,
it.
man. Hey, listen. Y'all,
Yeah.
I'm going to just say this. If Superhead can be a wife, hey,
She's a
we
wife?
can overcome. She was. She
Who
was.
married
Oh,
Didn't
her?
last long.
she sure did because I saw her
Yeah,
Oh,
she
her in the
was.
He
mouth.
was
I
married
said,
about
Say,
wait
what
a
you
4 or
say,
5
Yeah,
Avery? You
minute.
didn't
times.
let him
Ain't no
yeah.
know?
motion in her mouth, brother.
Sylvester, you said was.
I don't know if she still is, but
She,
I mean, I'm
yeah,
just saying if
The
listen, if
possibilities though.
absolutely.
Hey,
she married
Absolutely.
the dude, McCrary, the guy from Family
oh
Matters.
yes,
Right, right. That
yes.
yeah.
Oh, I do
Yeah.
Okay.
remember them
And
being
he
together.
left her because she was
I didn't know they got
abusive.
she
married though,
married
but
she
He
married
was
wow.
the
Eddie
one that was in the
Bravo.
transsexuals,
Yes.
right?
Oh,
Huh?
They was the only they was married for like 90 days and got that alone because yeah, he said
But
he
she
said
was beating
he
on
said
him.
if he wanted to marry
oh,
a man, he would have married the man. Nah, that lady was trying to fight him.
dang.
But she said
But the
everybody.
fact
She
is,
said that
it
about everybody.
happened. You know,
Mm-hmm.
That's the
yeah.
whole point.
Hey,
That's the whole point. It happened.
shoot,
All
man.
right, y'all. Well, you all know how I like to do to close it out. Um I like to kind of go around and see
Oh,
oh, sorry. I think that was on me.
Came through twice.
I thought I put it in the chat.
Yeah, you may have. We did it double time. That's what happened. It went double. That's okay. That's okay. More information. More information. So I appreciate you all. Part two was really good. I think this was really good. It was a little bit more of a smooth transition tonight, but that is fine. That is okay. I enjoyed it. I think the information we received and we gave was just as good as last week, and I appreciate doing part two. We'll be having our last topic next week. I can't wait for this one.
Uh-oh. I'm
Are you
scared.
go- are you announcing
Huh?
the topic? Are you announcing it?
I'm gonna I'm gonna put the
Okay.
commercial out. You know me. You know I like to put the
Mm-mm,
commercial out. But that
mm-mm,
last topic, I'll
mm-mm,
let y'all know before the people know. I'll let y'all know. And if
mm-mm.
y'all want to
You,
rock
you
with me,
you
let's
know
do
my
that.
rule. Don't let me know until
Yeah, I
talk
know.
about it.
I know, Kevin. Kevin like to be surprised.
I like the element of surprise, Avery. Don't tell me about certain top. Don't tell me about a topic. I want to know about it when it's about to go down. So I don't. I'm gonna give you a raw.
So let me ask this question instead of going around the boxes. Is anything anybody would like to say before we sign off? Did we? I don't want to miss anyone. Did we miss anyone with something they wanted to share? Go ahead, Corey.
I just want to say, stay ready, my friends.
Stay ready.
If you already
I
ready,
gotta go
you
to
ain't got
bed.
to
It's
be
late.
prepared.
Her and her
Stay
one-liners.
If
ready,
you
my
I'm
already
I'm
friend.
gonna
ready,
say
you
a
ain't got
one
to
Stay
be
liner.
ready, my
prepared.
friends.
Stick it,
You got a
yeah,
one-liner?
What you
stick
got,
it,
Avery?
lick it, stick it, lick it, protect it.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
I like that too.
Mm.
Stick it, lick it, or lick it, then stick it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Protect it. Then, yeah, just cover it. Just
Whichever way it goes.
All that.
Hey, you
everything.
all, Facebook, YouTube, thank you for joining us tonight. I really appreciate you all. Next week, the last live of this series, and then we'll be going back to some other things that involve everybody. everybody. What are we're leaving. That's what we staying ready for. We out.
We about to get.
We out.
We
Everybody
about
say
to
good
get
night.
ready. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night,
Hold that
everyone.
form,
It's time.
hold tight
It's
for
getting
me.
ready for
Hold
bed.
tight.